All right, we're recording now, so wonderful. I got Wayne Northern here from Virginia Beach, and he's gonna was very gracious enough to join me and chat a little bit about his time before Axiom, going through Axiom, and a recent deal he just closed, and kind of how life has been now. So, Wayne, thanks for joining me, man.
No problem. Happy to be here.
So, Wayne, first question for you. Like I said, be super quick. We'll be super quick on this call, but would love to hear kind of what life and business was like real briefly before you joined Axiom.
Okay, I mean that's kind of hard to answer. I could give the long answer, or I can give the short answer. So I'll try to find the happy medium. But
Wonderful. Perfect.
I started out with the real estate investing idea back in August 2017. By March of 2018, I had formed my LLC and I started out flipping. So it took me forever to find a house, took me forever to get the rehab done, took me forever to get it sold. So that was just a horrible
Right.
experience. So after I got through with that, I still wanted to stay in real estate investing, but I decided to go into wholesaling. So I got a mentor and I started off with a partner. So the mentoring was cool. He taught us the basics and what it would be like to be on a call and marketing and all that. And so the arrangement was I was going to pay for everything. I was going to do all the back end work. And then my partner would just handle all the phone calls, but he wasn't pulling his weight, so I had to let him go. So at that point, I realized after working a while with my mentor that I was close to closing deals. I could see, I was getting
Sure.
responses from my marketing, doing my appointments and all that, but it was something missing. So
Right.
there was a lot of frustration, a lot of, I don't know, just trying to figure out what was missing. And then that's when I came across an email I believe Jordan sent me talking about Axiom.
Nice. And now you've been in Axiom for, gosh, I don't know, 5 weeks, something like that.
Longer than that. It's probably
Has
about
it been
8
longer
weeks
than
now.
that? 8 weeks. Yeah. Okay. So you've been in it for 2 months. That's awesome. Time
Yep,
flies when you're having fun.
it does.
So, how was it going through the content? I mean, I know you're still in Axiom, obviously, and you're still participating and you're still going through that process. How has that been for you?
When you first go into Axiom and you just look at the modules, and you're limited, weekly. So I mean, that was cool. It was nice to go through the mindset thing, because that's another
Yeah,
thing I
on the
really needed
drip.
to refocus on, was the mindset and having,
Mm,
staying motivated and disciplined. But then when you jump over to the kingdom and you look at all the content there, it's like, oh my God, it's kind of overwhelming in the beginning, but
yeah.
once you just start taking it bit by bit and just move at your own pace, it was enlightening and it was
Yeah.
encouraging, because the, the content and what it's teaching was coming from a completely different perspective than what my
Mm.
mentor was telling me, what you see with these online gurus, what I'm reading in the book. And so I was excited and ready to get through the content at that point.
Nice. That's awesome. And since you've been in Axiom, you just recently closed a deal. That
I did.
was your first deal. So
It was.
congratulations. That was very exciting.
Thank you.
How was that process? Do you think the Axiom helped you in that process and getting that deal done?
It did. Um, so prior to uh, getting that lead, I was
Mm-hmm.
still using my old methods. But at
Sure.
the same time, I was in a different frame of mind, and uh, I used some ingenuity to get the deal closed without having to go through
Mm,
my mentor, who was my only buyer. So, I
right.
mean, Axiom definitely did help.
Yeah.
The specific deal, I don't know if you're talking about going through the process of that specific deal, but I mean, the background about that.
Yep.
That was some work, but
That was a
I'm
lot of
happy I
work.
got that done. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and like just from the first call that we had together to like where you're at now, like 2 months later. And I think the way you put it, like the the word you used,
Ingenuity.
ingenuity. Thank you. Ingenuity. But like really, you just seem like you've like unlocked a whole new potential of yourself. And like, I mean, you're the one that did the work. Axiom didn't do the
Right.
work for you, but like it seemed like it helped unlock that part of Wayne that allowed you to go, wow, I just nailed down a $19,000 assignment fee.
And it's because it's like conceptually, I know it worked.
Yeah.
When I was working with my other mentor, he had other mentees and they were closing deals. So
Right.
now that I finally closed my own, it's like okay, I can do this. Now I'm ready to push forward.
Right. That belief factor is now there. Like, it's
Right.
real. I can do it now.
I can do it. I can
So
do it,
what?
and I can see the numbers that could be made as well. Because this $19,000 deal could have potentially been $10,000, bigger.
More. Right. It was supposed to be. Yeah. And oh, did I lose you? See if you come back. I may have lost you.
Nice checks. Hear me?
I can hear you now. I lost you for a second, but you're back. Uh-oh. Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Wayne?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can, yeah.
Okay,
No worries.
good. I don't know if it was something with the Bluetooth. I'm sitting here at this park, so who knows what happened.
No worries, man. But yeah, like you were saying, that deal was supposed to be $10,000 more, and then I know you have other ones that you're working on, and you had a couple of potentially really big ones that are in the works.
Right, potentially, but
Yeah.
to stress myself out over it too much. But I mean, they're there.
Right.
But still, there's
Right.
there's other leads out there, especially with everything that's going on with this virus and the potential effect it's going to have on the economy. I can just see plenty of houses being available.
Totally. And the fact and my point with that was to bringing that up was that you're generating a lot of momentum, and that's exciting to see.
Yeah. So, and like you've been advising me, I got to keep it going.
That's right. Can't slow down now. Pedal to the metal. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, Wayne, and out of your day and out of your walk or run at the park. So we'll catch you on the next call. But this is really helpful, and I think it's gonna be helpful for a lot of other people.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me and get my story out there.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We'll catch you on. We'll have to do another one when you close a few more. Be like, well, now Wayne's closed $100,000 in assignment fees in 2020. Like, that's gonna be.
And that's what I was gonna say. Once I hit that $100,000 threshold, then that would be another good one.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
you're already 19 grand down.
months.
Yeah. You only got. I mean, you keep doing that. I mean, you're only 4 or 5 deals away.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
I love it. Well, thank you, Wayne. We'll talk to you soon.
No problem. Thanks for having me.